This is the story of the PAZZI conspiracy. Let me introduce you to all people involved. In 1478, Florence, although being called a republic, was ruled by one man, Lorenzo de' Medici, a banker. His brother Giuliano was less involved in the family business, but well known in the city. In 1478, the Pope was Sixtus IV, Francesco della Rovere. He was the ruthless ruler of the Papal States, and he made his so-called nephew Girolamo Riario lord of the town of Imola, a place the Pope had bought from Milan. It was widely known that Girolamo was in fact the son of the Pope, who had impregnated his own sister. In 1478, Federico da Montefeltro was the Duke of Urbino. His daughter Giovanna da Montefeltro was married with the Pope's nephew, Giovanni della Rovere. Montefeltro was a famous condottiere with an army for hire. He pretended friendship with Florence, but hidden in the shadow, he played a dark but significant role in the entire sordid history. In 1478, the Florentine banker Francesco da Pazzi wanted his family to rule the city. After all, they were a noble family with a history of over 400 years, whereas the Medici were nothing more than former wool merchants. The Pope wanted Florence, that wealthy city-state, to become part of the Papal States, preferably with his son/nephew, Girolamo, as ruler. A plan was forged by the Pope, Girolamo Riario, and Federico da Montefeltro to have Lorenzo and his brother Giuliano killed. They used the hatred of the Pazzi family to achieve their goal. It is April 26, 1478, Easter Sunday. Jacopo da Pazzi, son of Francesco, in earlier days a friend of Giuliano, comes to the Palazzo Medici to pick up Giuliano. He literally brought him to the slaughterhouse, the church of Santa Maria del Fiore. At the same moment, just outside the walls of Florence, Girolamo Riario is present with 400 of his own soldiers and 600 men borrowed from Montefeltro. Back in the church, with Medici and Pazzi inside, tension runs high. Lorenzo managed to fight off his attackers and fled into the sacristy. Thanks to the bronze doors, once made by Donatello, he was safe for the moment. What had happened? Jacopo da Pazzi, together with Antonio Maffei da Volterra and Stefano da Bagnone, attacked Giuliano. They immediately wounded Giuliano quite seriously, and Giacomo made sure Giuliano had no chance to escape his doom. He was stabbed 18 times and died on the floor before the altar. Simultaneously, Francesco da Pazzi attacked Lorenzo, together with a priest, and Bernardo Bandini Baroncelli, a merchant friend of Francesco. As soon as the attack had started, Bishop Salviati Riario informed the priory in the Signoria that the rule of the Medici had ended and that the noble family de' Pazzi would take over government. But what the assassins hoped for didn't happen. Instead of revolting against the de' Medici, the people of Florence supported them, and the hunt for the attackers began. Soon Jacopo and his helpers were caught and hanged from a window, as well as Baroncelli and Bishop Salviati. Initially, Francesco got away, but was apprehended within the hour. He was also taken to the Signoria and soon dangled from a window as well. Where the Pazzi used the church as their slaughterhouse, Lorenzo used the Signoria for this goal. His revenge was swift and cruel. A total of 80 men, both conspirators as adversaries, were killed on that bloody Sunday. The reason I used the silhouette at the beginning of this video and said it was Francesco is because there is not a single painting in the world of his portrait. If there ever was one, it was destroyed by order of Lorenzo. He wanted the PAZZI eradicated from Florentine history. Everything that reminded of them was to be taken down. The PAZZI coat of arms was removed from the Signoria. Their palace was plundered by the mob, and all remaining PAZZI were banned from Florence. But even outside Florence, they had to fear for their life. Some went away as far as France. In Avignon, several PAZZIs found a new home. They didn't return before the Medici themselves were expelled from Florence in 1494. From 1478 until his death in 1492, Florence prospered under the rule of Lorenzo. Before and after the attack, he always sided against nobility and favored the citizens. That was the policy that triggered the attack by the PAZZI, but it ultimately saved his life on that horrible Easter Sunday.